So for this question, it's about having 4 cards marked with H, O, U, and R respectively, and we're drawing 2 cards at random and without replacement, meaning that whatever cards that you've drawn are drawn and they are not available to be picked again. Okay, so 4 cards you're picking 2 is like 4C2, right? But it's not about this for this chapter. Okay, it is not required to consider the order. Okay, that's very important. Part A, write down the sample space S. So if you still remember, sample space is from junior form is a collection of all the possible outcomes of a random activity. Okay, and now we are representing it in the form of a set. Okay, so this one is very, very easy. Here's the answer. So HO, HU, HR, OU, OR, and UR. These are all the possible outcomes. And again, the order doesn't matter, so there's no such thing as OH because it's the same as HO. Now, B1. Now we want to list out all the outcomes where the O is drawn, along with one other thing, right? So here's the answer. HO, OU, and OR, each of which the O card was drawn. Okay, and part 2, at most one vowel is drawn. Vowel means A, E, I, O, U. Okay, so we could have HO, we could have OR, and we could have HU and UR. But don't forget to include HR because we're talking about at most one vowel. Okay, so we could have these ones with one vowel and this one with no vowel, right? So part C, we want to find the outcome of C1. The set C, which is the intersection of A and B prime. So for A, that is these 3 items. And what is B prime? So don't forget, let's come back to this part. The sample space, that is the universe that has everything. Okay, so which one of these are not in B? Obviously, only this one, right? So A is this, and B prime is just OU, right? So what is the intersection? Obviously, there's only one answer. So the answer would be just OU. Okay, part 2. So what about A prime union B? So A prime is everything in the universe that is not in A. So that is HU, HR, and UR. And B is just these 5 things, right? HO, OR, HU, UR, and HR. And part 2, set D, is the union of these 2. Union means everything we want from here, from these 2. Okay, so the answer would be this one, this one, this one, HO, OR. This one has been covered. This one is covered. So here's the answer. So finally, part D is D. It's the set D. Okay, from here, this one. That means this one is the set D. Is D a certain event Okay, explain your answer. What is a certain event? It means that it will always happen, meaning that one of these things will always happen. Okay, but however, if you compare D to the sample space here, okay, that's not the universe. Okay, there are only 5 items here and there's 6 items here, and there's one item OU here that's not part of D. Okay, that means sometimes when OU happens, then D is not true, right? So in other words, because D is not sample space, the universe, they are not the same. Therefore, D is not a certain event.